Zeke jumps out of the car and waits behind the bushes. 3 minutes later, Cutty Banks walks.
So they caught him at a bank?
Outside, and that's when Zeke pops out of the bushes.
Damn, bruh. Damn, Cutty. So that's, damn, bro.
Praise God, bro.
YouTube, what it do is going on with y'all, man. Look, we back, bro. We about to check out this video. You know what I'm saying? It's called Sons of Samoa versus Tongan CRIPS, how rivals became allies in the end, bro. Let's get it, man. Come on, bro. And I see a famous rapper that a lot of people asked me to react to, I believe, is in this video too. So let's get it, bro. Come on. Swamp Stories, man. Shout out Swamp Stories. Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode.
Swamp Stories. Don't copyright me, bro. Don't copyright me, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Episode of Swamp
Don't
Stories.
copyright me,
For
man.
this video, we dive into a topic we've never covered before. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also follow the Instagram page as well. So let's get into it. Welcome to the islands of Samoa, located 5,000 miles from the United States in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The beautiful country.
Let me see, where is that? Where is, like, I always wonder, where the hell is Samoa? Where is it at,
so
bro?
let's get into it.
How big is it?
Welcome to the islands of Samoa,
crazy.
located.
That sounds crazy. How big is that? I ain't even gonna repeat it. But so where the hell? This is it. This is Samoa right here. Damn, bro. Like, damn.
5,000 miles from the United States in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The beautiful country is made up of 12 small islands with a combined population of 218,000. Yes, the entire country is smaller than San Bernardino. And because of how secluded they are, building an economy has always been a struggle. From the start, their main industry was exporting tuna, which they were once the largest exporter in the world. However, this alone can only employ...
Bro, what is that? That's tuna? Bro, hey, I advise y'all eating this, I'm trying not to cuss, bro. Stop eating tuna, bro. I seen how Subway make their tuna. Do not eat tuna, bro. If it's coming, don't eat it, period, bro. Trust me. You do not want to eat tuna. Oh, I'm getting my protein. You can get protein from other places. Don't eat tuna, bro. It's not worth it. Look at what you eating, bro. This is your tuna right here. Crunched up. She ain't got no gloves on. None of them got no gloves on, really. I know they wash their hands, but like, bro, don't eat tuna,
so
bro.
many people, so many Samoans began leaving in the 1950s. The vast majority went to New Zealand or Australia, but many went to America as well. Due to Samoa being an American territory, many residents were offered citizenship through military jobs. So in 1951, the first 1,000 Samoans arrived in the harbor area of LA. This includes San Pedro, Carson, Wilmington, and most importantly, the city of Long Beach. And throughout the 1950s and 60s, more and more Samoans settled all over the state of California. But due to their economic status, many ended up in the roughest neighborhoods in the state, one of which being the west side of Long Beach, and that's where this story begins. The west side of Long Beach is anything west of the LA River.
Hold on, my fault. I got distracted. That beat was too hard, but he said west side Long Beach.
Neighborhoods in the state, one of which being the west side of Long Beach, and that's where this story begins. The west side of Long Beach is anything west of the LA River. The neighborhood.
Let me see, bro. I ain't never been
begins. The west side of Long Beach is
so this is west side Long Beach right here. This is Long Beach. So the river. So this is California Heights, Signal Hill, Poly High. This is all west side Long Beach right here. Silverado Park. That's all west side Long Beach. Bet.
Anything west of the LA River. The neighborhood stretches 28 blocks north to south and is honestly a beautiful place to live. And that's exactly what the Samoan community expected, a peaceful neighborhood by the water. But shortly after settling in, they realized that the area was no walk in the park. In the 50s and 60s, the area was rough, but not in the way we consider today. Gangs were not yet in the picture, but the groundwork for their formation was being laid. So let me explain how it all started. Teenagers from the west side either went to Cabrillo or Long Beach Poly, and over the years, these two schools got
Long Beach Poly, like Poly short as in short for Polynesian. So was this school already there, like before they came there, or they just came and then they made a school? Like the people that was already there, they seen all the Samoans coming, so then they made a school to represent the polys? Like, how that work? Like, poly what?
Worse and worse. As many of us know, Samoans are usually the biggest people at school, so nobody messes with them. But in this case, they were severely outnumbered by the other communities. So throughout the 1960s, they were constantly tested at school. All of this while the west side of Long Beach was developing its first gangs. First, you had the infamous Rolling 80s, located west of Santa Fe. Their main territory is the giant Springdale West Apartments. Then east of Santa Fe, you have the infamous Longo 13, who are the most feared in Long Beach. So for every Samoan, there were at least 5 Longos and 3 Rolling 80s. And because of this, they grouped together and formed the Sons of Samoa, also known as SOS. Their territory is located south of Spring Street, right next to both of their rivals. SOS was more of a tight-knit family than
So SOS is both of those groups put together, bet.
the other 2 sections. So they made up for the
My fault. I feel like I just totally misconstrued that. So you got
tested at school.
you got the rolling 80s, and then you
All
got
of this while the west side of Long Beach was developing its first gangs. First, you had the infamous Rolling 80s, located west of Santa Fe. Their main territory is the giant Springdale West Apartments. Then east of Santa Fe, you have
Okay, so bet. So this is all on the west side as well. So you got the Rolling 80s, which is over there on the left side of the west side, and then a little bit more eastern on the west side still. You got the Longo 13, bet.
the infamous Longo 13, who are the most feared in Long Beach.
Like the
So
Mexicans,
for every
Hispanics.
Samoan, there were at least 5 Longos and 3 Rolling 80s. And because
Yeah, so the Rolling 80s was blacks, and then Longos was like the Mexicans, the Hispanics, and everything. So then the Samoans, they came in, and they was outnumbered already.
of this, they grouped together and formed the Sons of Samoa, also known as SOS. Their territory is located south of Spring Street, right next to both of their rivals. SOS was more of a tight-knit family than the other 2 sections, so they made up for their lack of size with the way they moved in unison. And by
Damn, check him out, bro. He got a
2 sections, so they made
bro. This man got a stripe. Oh, he top to bottom blue. They all got long hair, besides bro in the middle, and then on the right. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, it's crazy, but he got a whole blue suit on though.
made up for their SOS was more of a tight-knit family than the other 2 sections, so they made up for their lack of size with the way they moved in unison. And by 1980, the west side of Long Beach was a triangle of violence. The Rolling 80s versus Longo 13 versus the Sons of Samoa. This made for a horrible environment, far from what the Samoan families had hoped for. And as you would expect, this caused for many families to relocate. But what you wouldn't expect is where they ended up. Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah. One of the most beautiful cities in America, but also the most boring city in America as well. Well, after California, Utah was the second choice for Samoan immigrants. Okay, enough with that. Let me explain how this happened. In the 1800s, the Mormons conducted missionary trips to the islands of Samoa. There, they built churches and attempted to spread their beliefs. Interestingly enough, a good 20% of Samoans joined the religion. So starting in the 50s and 60s, Utah was the main choice for the Mormon Samoans. The vast majority settled in the southwest suburbs. This includes the boring cities of West Valley and Kearns. These are your typical middle-class suburbs with hard-working blue-collar families. And for decades, that's all that was going on. However, when the Long Beach families began sending their kids to live in Utah, all of that would change. The families assumed that Utah would be a better environment for their sons. In the meantime, it was absolutely true. However, in the 1980s, that would all change. In the 1970s, a new population immigrated to Utah. 550 miles south of Samoa, you have the beautiful migrated to Utah.
I really ain't get to
500
So you got Samoa right here, the top right, then that's Tonga right there. Bro, these islands is real small. I didn't even know Fiji was like big, like bigger than both of the other islands, bro. Then you got the Nui right there. Bro, what is this area right here? God damn. Then you got Samoa right here, American Samoa, Mata, Utu, Apia, Wallis, and Futuna.
150 miles south of Samoa, you have the beautiful
That's
island of
crazy,
Tonga.
bro.
Just like Samoa, the island of Tonga had the Church of Latter-day Saints as well. So because of this, a good portion of Tongans
It's
decided
crazy
to
to
settle
me.
in Utah. However, the vast majority ended up in Inglewood, California. They settled in one particular section between Century Boulevard and 104th. And just like Long Beach, this area was no walk in the park. So for their own protection, they started TCG, also known as the Tongan CRIPS. From the very start, TCG was rivals with Crenshaw Mafia, Inglewood Family, and the Denver Lane.
So the Tongas, it's crazy. I was just hearing about Denver Lane. Somebody I watched on YouTube, he was talking about Denver Lane and shit. But so that's crazy, bro. The Tongans and the Samoans, y'all both went over there to California and Utah, and then y'all started the Tongan CRIPS, and then y'all started the Samoan Sons of Samoa. Okay.
Because of all this tension, many Tongan families decided to relocate to Salt Lake City. Okay, I hope you see where I'm going with this. The suburbs of Salt Lake City were filled with SOS and TCG members. Back in LA, the two sides did not get along, but they were really too far away to have a serious beef.
Dang, so
but
the
now that they
Tongans-
were in the same area,
So the Tongans and the Samoans, so y'all took y'all problems, because I seen a video about y'all, bro. I know a little bit about y'all, like historically. I seen a video, and it was this guy breaking down what happened all these years ago. Tonga, I guess they invaded the Samoan Islands, bro. They invaded over there, snaked them, whatever. Then Samoa, they waited all these years later, did what they had to do, something like that. I don't remember the full, but I know a little bit about it. So I know it was always like feud a little bit, but today y'all like y'all rock with each other now. So it looked like y'all took y'all problems that y'all had back home and brought them to LA. No, y'all brought them to California, but y'all couldn't even do nothing to each other because y'all was far away, about an hour and a half away. And then y'all both moved y'all took y'all problems to Utah, and now y'all was like right amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was right amongst each other. And the only reason y'all all went to Utah was because of like religion purposes. Like, and everybody, they grandma, cousins, you know what I'm saying? It's all interconnected. So y'all be speaking to each other. And like, oh, Sally, I know that ain't probably nobody's name, but like, what's the Tongan name, bro? I don't know. Like, I ain't even about to say nothing because it might sound crazy, but so-and-so is in Utah, and then her cousin and them, they all over there. So let's go over there. And everybody over there, you know what I'm saying, word of mouth, everybody get to Utah. Now it's like Tongans and Samoans, y'all back. Now it's back problems because y'all in the same area now. So I see what's going on.
beef was on. March 11th, 1990.
That ain't
It's a
even that
freezing
long
cold
ago.
Friday night, and the TCG members throw a party in West Valley. Well, 3 SOS members have just moved to the area and are looking for something to do. Well, after hearing about the party, they decide to show up. 9:30 p.m. The SOS members arrive, knock on the door, and expect a friendly response.
How you
However,
know that?
that's not what occurs. Instead, the TCG members are furious and get in their faces. A scuffle breaks out and the Samoans sprint
Bro.
to their car.
How he know that though, bro? He said the SOS members came and they was in peace, and that's how that sound like what they be saying in history class, bro. Like they just be lying, bro, about like he don't know that, bro. How he know the SOS members ain't come and they was, you know what I'm saying, on that timing with them, bro? You don't know that, bro. We gonna go with it though for the sake of the video, you know what I'm saying?
Throw a party in West Valley. Well, 3 SOS members have
many
TCG members throw a party in West Valley. Well, 3
That's why you don't go
SOS
to
members
parties,
have
bro.
just moved to the area and are looking for something to do. Well, after hearing about the party, they decide to show up. 9:30 p.m. The SOS members arrive, knock on the door, and expect a friendly response.
They expected a
However,
friendly
that's
response,
not what
huh?
occurs. Instead, the TCG members are furious and get in their faces. A scuffle breaks out and the Samoans sprint to their car. They're able to hop in and speed down Volta Avenue. Little do they know the TCG members are relentless and are speeding up to catch up to them. The roads are icy, so it's a horrible idea to drive fast. Regardless, once SOS notices that they're being followed, they have to speed up. Finally, on Highway 154, TCG catches up. So at full force, they ram into the back of the SOS car. This caused the SOS members to slide down the icy freeway at 70 miles per hour. Sadly, the 3 members would not make it. And this right here kicked off a major rivalry between TCG and SOS. The formerly quiet suburbs were now just like Inglewood. The rivalry would go back.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It ain't no way they expected a friendly response if like the Tongans came to the door and they was already on 10, bro, or whatever. It ain't no way that the Samoans just came and was like, and they just had no clue, no idea that it was any tension, bro. There's no way. Like they already, it's something going on, but it's something underlying that, bro. They didn't come to the door expecting a friendly response. I highly doubt it, because they wouldn't have just got chased like that. And like they literally got chased on the highway, bro. So it ain't just happening for no reason, you know what I'm saying? There's something under that, bro.
The formerly quiet suburbs were now just like Inglewood. The rivalry would go back and forth over the next few years until police finally took them down. But interestingly enough, this major rivalry had serious implications back in LA. It's very complicated to say the least, but here's what we know. The overall Tongan Samoan tensions got really high all over California, and it involved way more than SOS and TCG. In fact, Long Beach and Orange County had a new set of Tongans known as TFL, also known as Tongans for Life. These guys did not like the Sons of Samoa, and it was only a matter of time before things got serious. November 3rd, 2006. It's a Friday night in Long Beach, and that means Friday Night Lights football. On this special night, Jordan High School faces off with the state champion Long Beach Poly. The rivalry game draws a large crowd of over 4,000 spectators. For most high schools, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, so Poly was the name of the school, so I wonder what Poly mean, like, as far as the school name. Is that the Holland, like it stands for Polynesian? I wanted to say something, I forgot what I was gonna say, man, so fuck it.
Off with the state Friday Night Lights football. On this special night, Jordan High School faces off with the state champion Long Beach Poly. The rivalry game draws a large crowd of over 4,000 spectators. For most high schools, there's nothing to worry about, but in Long Beach, you never know what can go down. That's because the rolling 80s, Longos, SOS, and TFL can all be there at once. Well, as expected, Poly blows out Jordan 58-0 on their home turf. Well, after the game, 4 SOS members/associates walk down Atlantic Avenue. While walking down, one of the SOS named Jacob Salaya notices 3 cars creeping behind them. So he nods at his friends and points them towards the creepy cars. And that's when the cars speed up. A TFL member named Nathan Taglioa rolls down his window. He yells, "Where you guys from?" Jacob rolls his eyes and starts walking away. But his friend walks up to the car and
Bruh, how you know these details like that, bro? He know he rolled his eyes. He know what color shoelaces he had on. Like, how do you know that he rolled his eyes like that and walked away? How he know that, bro?
Jacob rolls his eyes and starts walking away, but his friend walks up to the car and throws his 7-Eleven Slurpee into the window. Nathan gets furious, so he yells, "What? Where you from?" One of the members yells SOS, and that would be a bad decision. Jacob knows that this can end badly, so he walks down the opposite way. One of his friends follows him, but his other friend named Sam walks up to the car.
Bruh, no way, bruh. It ain't no way, bruh. So you telling me he just left his mans like that? I doubt it, bro. I don't know. Like, this is crazy, bro. Jacob was with, so Jacob, because he said 4 SOS members, bro. He said members. He didn't say a SOS member and 2 of his friends. That's why, bro, going off of word of mouth stories, bro, believe a little bit of what you hear, bro. Take it with a grain of salt, because listen to all these different little, this like the telephone game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talking about he rolled his eyes and walked away. Say you tell 10 different people to repeat that same story, by the time it come back to you, somebody gonna say he clapped his hands and then walked towards him or something. It's just gonna change, bro, little things. But he said, so Jacob and his mans walked away from his, so Sam, all 3 of Sam mans left him, bro. But they was all 4 SOS members, though. That's funny right there. I don't know about that, bro. That just don't even sound right.
That would be a bad decision. What? Where you from? One of the members.
And then somebody threw the smoothie like
starts
what?
walking away. But his friend walks up to the car and throws his 7-Eleven Slurpee into the window. Nathan gets furious, so
he throws the smoothie in there and then he just asks him, where you from? Don't nothing happen. He just asking, where you from? Bro, imagine somebody imagine somebody, where you from? No, imagine you ask somebody, where you from? Somebody throw a smoothie on you and you just say it again, where you from? Like, bro, this story sounds crazy, bro. This story sounds too like.
So he yells, what? Where you from? One of the members yells SOS. That would be a bad decision. Jacob knows that this can end badly, so he walks down the opposite way. One of his friends follows him, but his other friend named Sam walks up to the car. And that's when Tao Sisi Matangi makes a wild decision. After doing this, Matangi had a feeling that it would all catch up to him. So on November 8th, he flew to Utah.
Damn, bro, imagine you leave your mans and you know what I'm saying, he get clapped, bro. Imagine you leave your mans and he get clapped and then you hear about it, bro. And you know you left your mans. Like, you know you left your mans, bro. Especially if one of the guys that left was one of the ones that threw the drink, bro. But I doubt somebody actually threw the drink and then they just asked him, like, where you from? To this situation, bro, it sounds like somebody would say, it sounds like the more realistic version would be like, all right, somebody pulled up, where you from? They was probably talking back and forth. I don't know, probably not for real. Somebody threw a smoothie right then and there or something probably would have happened, bro. Somebody threw a drink. That's beyond disrespectful, bro. Especially when they already asking them, where you from? Somebody throw a drink on you, bro. I believe it will go up from there, bro. I doubt so. They just asked him again, where you from? I doubt it, man. Come on, bro.
Utah to stay with his family, and because he's a Mormon, he planned on doing a 2-year mission to spread his faith. Wangi had a feeling that it would all catch up to him.
Is that him?
So on November 8th, he flew to Utah to stay with his family, and because he's a Mormon.
Damn, so now he just pulling pictures up. Where he making the Mormons? This is what they wear though. The Mormons wear this stuff right here. They look like they a flight, bro. They look like they a pilot. At the top half, like they about to go fly a plane. But then the bottom half look like they about to go attend like a birthday party or something. Like they a pilot during the morning, but in the afternoon they about to go host a service or something. Like this is a crazy fit right here, bro. This is what they wear though. Like damn, all the Mormons, y'all really wear this though. That's crazy, bro.
He planned on doing a 2-year mission to spread his faith. Well, that would be short-lived because 8 days later he would be arrested. During the trial, witnesses testified against Matangi and he received 35 years to life.
Damn, so he tried to go spread his faith after killing somebody and then he got 35 years.
And because of this incident, the rest of the 2000s would be completely divided in LA. But I'm pleased to tell you that this story has a happy ending. The Tongans and Samoans decided to put all their tensions to the side. In fact, they even became each other's biggest allies. According to an SOS member named YG Droopy, many members realized how disappointing this rivalry was. He said they thought about all of the sacrifices their grandparents made to provide a better life for them. In his words, the beef was disrespectful to their ancestors. And little did they know this brought peace all over the state of California. From Sacramento to the Bay Area to Fresno and down to LA, everything was good. But like all things in human life, mistakes can be made. A very mysterious incident would occur on August 29th. Mistakes can be made. All
that traffic, bro. Look at all this traffic. Everybody trying to get like, come on, bro. I hate this type of shit, bro. Everybody trying to get off on this turn. I think the police might have shut the highway down, bro.
Very mysterious incident would occur on August 29th.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Look,
mistakes can be made.
I see this
very
shit all
mysterious
the time, bro.
incident.
All the traffic gets started because somebody want to get in a car crash because they can't drive, bro. And the police got to shut it off. They got to shut all this shit off, bro. And everybody's got to get off on one exit now, bro. Now there's traffic all through here.
Would occur on August 29th, 2020. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Southern California. And on this day, a man named Louis Rapina, also known as Luce, is heading up the 405 freeway to Long Beach. Well, while he's heading up the freeway, he allegedly gets into an argument with a man in a white Mercedes S550. And for whatever reason, the man in the Mercedes rolls his window down and makes a wild decision. Bang.
Dang.
The sad incident shut down the 405 freeway for 12 straight hours. In fact, it was backed up all the way to the city of Irvine. Well, after hours of conducting forensics, police still had no idea what had happened. Lewis was not affiliated and definitely not in the streets. So because of this, police wrote it off as a random road rage incident. However, one particular person was certain that they knew who did it. This would be a woman named Amanda Young, Luce's girlfriend. After the incident, Amanda allegedly told Luce's brother that she knew who did it. She said it was Cutty Banks, an SOS rapper from San Jose. But this section of SOS doesn't have any rivals, and why would Cutty Banks be in Orange County? Because it made no sense, Luce's brother was not buying it. But for months, Amanda stood her ground and was certain that Cutty Banks had done it. But instead of calling police, she wanted Luce's brother to handle it himself. His name is Isaiah Rupina, but is commonly known as UC Zeke. And after months of convincing, he finally agrees to go looking for Cutty Banks. And what he quickly discovered is that Amanda is making it really easy. As NorCal residents know, SoCal people are so clueless to our region. But Amanda was able to find out the two locations that Cutty Banks could be. First would be the east side of San Jose, and second would be across the water in the small suburb of San Mateo. In San Mateo, there's a neighborhood called Shoreview, which is home to dozens of Samoan families, and this is where Cutty Banks could often be. So after plotting for months, Amanda and Isaiah finally make the trip. December 19th, 2020. Amanda drives a white Mercedes 300 while Zeke is in the passenger seat looking for Cutty Banks. They drive around the east side of San Jose, but nobody is outside. Option number 2. Amanda heads up Highway 280 to San Mateo. There they drive around Shoreview looking for Cutty Banks, but nobody is outside. So they kind of give up and head towards the downtown area. Boom, she spots Cutty Banks walking into Wells Fargo on 4th Avenue. She tells Zeke to get out of the car and wait for Cutty to
walking into the bank, man. Get into that money, bro. Walking into the bank, man. I ain't gonna lie, I felt disrespected one time a couple years ago, bro. This guy asked me how many times do I go to the bank on a weekly basis. And I really felt disrespected because I wasn't going to the bank at all. I haven't been to the bank at that time in the past 3 years. And that's when I knew like reality was different for some folks. So they call him walking to the bank. That's crazy.
Give up and head towards the downtown area. Boom, she spots Cutty Banks walking into Wells Fargo on 4th Avenue. She tells Zeke to get out of the car and wait for Cutty to leave the bank. She then tells him that she'll be parked around the corner. So Zeke jumps out of the car and waits behind the bushes. 3 minutes later, Cutty Banks walks outside. And that's when Zeke pops out of the bushes. This was a massive deal in the Bay Area. Cutty Banks was extremely well liked and respected, especially in the Polynesian community. No one expected this to happen, especially at the stage that Cutty was at in his life. His reception was held online and 86,000 people tuned in. That's nearly half the size of the whole country of Samoa. So yes, Cutty Banks was a legend. Well, anytime you take a legend down, there will be hard feelings. Of course, Northern California's SOS community was not happy with Long Beach and Orange County Usos. And interestingly enough, over the next couple of years, multiple SOS members in Long Beach lost their lives. However, because I can't prove a correlation, I have to leave them out. Regardless, the street life in California is no joke, despite what the numbers say. In fact, San Jose has a couple big rivalries that I may cover down the line. April 20th, 2021. Isaiah Rupina is arrested in Oklahoma and Amanda Young is arrested in Long Beach. Right now, they're both in trial after pleading not guilty. This story is wild, and still to this day, nobody knows why she targeted Cutty Banks. But that's gonna do it for this episode of Swamp Stories. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Peace!
So they ain't get no time for that, bro. That's crazy, man. So that's the story of Cutty Banks, bro, and what really happened to him. I see a lot of people be asking me to react to Cutty Banks, some of his music and stuff. Y'all gotta let me know what songs. I think I heard a couple of them. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like the sound, so that's why I haven't really took the time to see what songs to react to from Cutty Banks. And I think I couldn't really find a lot of music. Like I seen those maybe like 1 or 2 verses, and I was rocking with those, but for the most part, None really stood out to me, bro. But so this Sons of Samoa right here versus Tongan CRIPS, bro. So they took their pride. So they always had problems, and then they brought it to LA or California, and then they took it to Utah, bro. And right now it's cool right now. You feel me? Like at least that we know of. You know what I'm saying? They probably fighting right now. Ain't no telling. They probably fighting right now. Out in the real world, behind them walls, you don't know what's going on. But hey, let's get it though. Come on, make sure y'all like the video. We gone, bro. Come on.